Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's launched 3 home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-1. Michael Brasso had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping the Rays take down the Angels 5-2. Justice Sheffield collected win number 3 this year, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 5-2. The Tigers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-5. Jose Leclerc earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 5-4. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-1. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 8-0. The Marlins got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Nats 7-4. The Phillies went deep 4 times as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-3. The Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 11-10. The Milwaukee Brewers put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. Miles Mikolas got his 3rd win this season, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 4-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they crushed the Cubs 11-5. Fernando Tatis Jr. was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 4-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today it's the 3rd and final game in this 3-game interleague series between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. It's interleague baseball on the show. Alex Wood will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So stepping in is Elvis Andrus. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Belt waits on it. 1 out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Next, here is Tony Kemp, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball down to Solano at 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the A's nothing. Giants coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series, and it's on the show. Paul Blackburn gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Next to bat is Luis Basabe. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Now here it comes. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the 1st, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. No one out with a runner at 2nd. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So the next to bat will be Donovan Solano, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Basabe over at second. La Stella at first with no outs. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who like to work the big part of the field, you are.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That is good. The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, as he rips it on the ground to second. And a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity. Go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Now to the plate, here is Wilmer Flores. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Has a look, now the pitch.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A 1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Three runs already home here. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-1 home. Into center field, line drive base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting 8, the catcher, Buster Posey.
So coming to the plate, Buster Posey, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First offering.
Ball.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. He's set and the pitch. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Louis.
Comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Mike Fiers comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. So now to the plate, Luis Basabe, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Second inning now from San Francisco. The Giants lead it 5-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Olson is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
The center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Batting 6.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Striding in is Tommy La Stella. He worked
Leading
the walk and
for
came
the
around to
Giants,
score in his first trip in this game.
Tommy La Stella.
Now here it comes. The 0-1 on its way. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Solano is manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Dickerson.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson.
That's a ball.
And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
La Stella at second. Solano on at first with nobody out. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone into the arcade section. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Stepping in now Brandon Belt.
Brandon.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Chapman shading to his right. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Now into the box, Wilmer Flores looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Fires, gets his sign. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Still only one out in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to stand in is Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now an 8-0 ball game. So now it's Mark Canha. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. Swinging a soft liner, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Mike Fiers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Basabe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third down, and that brings up Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The pitcher.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third. And that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and two strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fires is ready. Here's the 1-2.
Ball.
Hit to short. In time to first, and there are two away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Luis Basabe. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game.
Tell me what you want.
All set for the start of the fourth, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Still 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Chopped toward the second baseman. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter.
All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. So far on the year, Chapman has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3. 3 balls.
Matt Olson waits on deck. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting. The first
That'll
baseman.
bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still 8-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First offering. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back, the right fielder up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate. He didn't miss it.
J.B. Wendelken gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Next to
9.
hit, Brandon Belt. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch on the way. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Shoots this one over to first. He's right there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Next to bat for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. We played 4. It is now 9-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready now is Sean Murphy. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Seth Brown will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Brown.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Now a long throw home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And he's safe.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. In the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson on his horse. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 9 and the A's 1. Adam Kolarek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
Kolarek has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Alex Wood. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Giants down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Now at the plate is Tony Kemp. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Tony Kemp.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
The count 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tony Kemp becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
The count now at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. To short. And that's the second out. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Basabe.
The right fielder, Luis Basabe.
He's set. Here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in next, Tommy La Stella, who went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Basabe on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Donovan.
Next to dig in, Donovan Solano. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
There is Andrus to second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Standing in now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Now another 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kenna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. On to the back 3rd here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll. And digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Now the first pitch, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1.
That's ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The left fielder.
Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Mark Canha. And now the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Basabe able to track it down for the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Lou Trevino will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kai Tom is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brandon Belt stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up.
Let's go, Giants.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 2 for 3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Pitch is popped up. Olsen in foul ground, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Harleen Garcia is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brandon Crawford will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
The batter will be Ka'ai Tom, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A little low, it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
High in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes now to Andrus. 2 out, nobody on. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
Ball, exercise.
Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Count now a ball and a strike. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Posey is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 35.
Next up, Brandon Crawford. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground toward short. Andrus has it. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Luis Basabe. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
To third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Into the box, Tony Kemp starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Here's the 2-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dickerson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next, it'll be Matt Chapman. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Dubon is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter. Matt Olson has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
The batter, number 22.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The San Francisco Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Wood earns his 5th winner of the year. Paul Blackburn couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
clock. Fuck up the ocean,